individual piece right now.
Here's what I would love for you to do, since you're my mouthpiece, oddly, as well as theirs, right? You say, look, I don't blame you for wanting to sell the building. You've got 2 empty suites, a laundromat, and a corner store. Imagine having a beautiful laundromat with $500,000 worth of equipment in there. That's what I'm gonna do.
Hello.
Andre, it's Danny D'Angelo, the laundry guy. We talked a while back. My interest is in leasing it if and when the time comes. And, you know, having been in the store a few times, it's not the worst laundry I've seen, but it's getting there, you know, older equipment, etc. I'm not a salesman, Andre. I don't want to try to sell equipment to anybody.
Yeah,
I'm looking to
I remember our
build
conversation
another.
we had before.
Yeah, build another
So
store
what
out.
the situation is there is they're currently using, like, the people who own it are running the laundromat.
The landlords are also the operators, you're telling me?
Yes.
Got
So
it.
they're not interested in leasing it. They're willing to sell it.
Not interested.
Sure. Well, I don't blame them.
As long as they own it, they're
Yeah.
going to keep it going.
I don't blame them. My argument is pretty simple, and that's what a negotiation is, right? They sell it as is. You know them, I don't. I'm not looking for them. I'm not trying to have a conversation with them, the landlords. But they sell it as is. I don't know what the price might be. Maybe it's cheap, maybe it's expensive.
Who cares?
Now they've got a tenant, right? They're going to keep the building and sell the business. Is that the thought?
No. They're selling the entire building. along
Okay.
with the business.
The dirt, the business, everything. So now,
Everything.
sure, I don't blame them.
We're listed for sale right now.
Right. What are the other suites? What other businesses are there?
There's a corner store.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's technically 2 other units, but there could be 1 unit. There's like a pass through.
The empty.
That was a church for a while, and the small one was a daycare.
Right.
They're working on that individual piece right now.
Here's what I would love for you to do, since you're my mouthpiece, oddly, as well as theirs, right? You say, look, I don't blame you for wanting to sell the building. You've got 2 empty suites, a laundromat, and a corner store. Imagine having a beautiful laundromat with $500,000 worth of equipment in there. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to retool it. Now you're selling a good, working, beautiful, shiny laundry with a 15-year lease, a corner store, and 2 empty suites. Trying to find someone who wants to operate right now they have 1 tenant. That's really all they have, because when they exit, they don't run the corner store, do they?
No.
So when they exit,
the thing is, I've had similar conversations with them.
Mhm.
They want to keep it open to an investor coming in, buying the piece, and then
Makes
knocking
sense.
the entire thing down.
that
So
I
having a
can't argue.
15-year
Yeah, that I can't
wouldn't
argue.
help us.
Yeah. Very good.
Listen, I talk to them like every day. I'll run it by them and see what they say.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't heard much about the laundromat in a while, but I can definitely see what
That's
they're
it.
thinking, how they're feeling.
I just went by there the other day. You and I both know it's a wreck, and if somebody pushed
Oh,
this
yeah.
place into the ground, you know, I like the ceiling though. I really like the ceiling. Beyond that, everything's got to go.
Yeah.
Good.
Another thing to consider too is that all the laundromat's the access for the basement for the entire building.
Oh, wow. Yeah, maybe they'll level it. And I've seen it happen. I've got 36 locations. At the end of the day, there's always a different story in the naked city.
The
you know?
tricky thing here is that, like, I'm happy to share this with you. It's on a trolley line, right?
Mhm.
And if you're going to build something there, you're going to have to run new plumbing,
Right.
new electrical. You're going to have to be in the ground. The cost to stop the trolley is like thousands of dollars a week. So they have to they essentially, if they want to build, they have to reroute the trolley.
Oh, God.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm not even sure what I've been involved with where we rerouted buses for
Yeah.
one day,
Yeah.
and that costs a lot of money. I don't know what a multiple day interruption of the trolley would cost.
No, that makes sense.
And I haven't looked it up because I don't want to know.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's
Unbelievable.
Like, I'm like, hey,
but if
but I
it's
tell everyone, hey,
somebody who wants to put a high
consider
rise,
this.
where's the trolley stop? How close?
like right in front of the building.
Yeah. So that's part of it too.
Yeah.
It's good and bad.
Like it's good and bad. Yeah, you have to address that. Like if you're going to build there, like you can't ignore that.
Right.
And then you get into it, do your plans, and like, oh, wait a minute, we need another $30,000 just to shut down septic for a month. You know,
Andre, I like your style. So when you go in there, you talk to them. Hey, look, collect rent, right? I can't make them rich with the rent, but whatever is commensurate for a laundry, we'll talk about it. I'll try to beat you up. Then they can exit. They don't have to, and they're running it into the ground. I know they're not doing a lot of work, but we're going to do a lot of work.
Oh, yeah, because they're trying to they want out of the whole thing. So like, why would they, fix it up?
All right,
About like 5 years ago when we first bridged this idea with it's a friend and a client of mine, the owner.
Yeah.
And he was going to build, right? And just look at the building, even 5 years ago, it was so much nicer 5 years ago. Like, everything was full. There was like a daycare, there was a church, corner store, and the laundromat was still there. And they just he's older now. He wants out. He doesn't care,
5 years older, at least.
Yeah, 5 years older.
You know what they say? It's not the mileage, it's the years.
That's the right on, man. You said it all.
Yeah. And we were thinking about it 5 years ago, way healthier economic cycle, right?
Of course, everything
So now we're in a
changes,
situation where
I retool
So
my
the value
stores
of
every 7. So the equipment's 5 years older. That's not a good sign. All right, well, you talk to him and send me a text, and we'll get back on the phone.
Sounds good.
All right.
I'll be in touch.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Isn't that interesting? We go from a guy who's sort of close to the vest. Hey, they don't want to rent it. Okay, well, I've got another option for them if they're the operators. Nah, they don't want to do that either. And then the last few sentences are, yeah, the place is a total armpit. It's completely disgusting. It's not what it used to be. I was outlining that for him already. Well, they have one tenant out of 4 suites. They're kidding themselves to say, well, it used to be a such and such. What do you mean it used to be? The reality is, once he realizes that I'm not a typical tenant or an idiot, yeah, man, it's 5 years. I don't paint my house every 5 years, but this is a commercial space. So
right.
I know you're good at all the note taking. What do we do? If he doesn't reach out to me, we hit him up in 6 months. That's all.
Okay, that works. I mean, the intel on the trolley and such that was good information. And I'm just wondering if
you could look for 6 months on the internet and no one's going to know. But these conversations with the people in the know, it's like, let me be honest. If somebody wants to spend $500 million putting a high rise there, they're going to stop. They're going to revert the trolley. But otherwise, not going to happen.
Yeah,
but if they can parachute out and not tell anybody about that, caveat emptor, that Latin counselor.
Yeah, hopefully they don't do that and they consider this deal. It was good and encouraging that he said they talk pretty much every day. So, hopefully he calls back. And if not, we'll move on.
Good. I'll talk to you soon.
That sounds good. I appreciate it, Danny.
Ciao. Appreciate you.
I'm pretty sure this hot water heater's got a few more good years left in it.